Previously on Mass Effect 3 Part 7, shadowboxing in a hospital because Thane is always ready.
No, you don't understand. We have
Is
several
that Thane? Did he just punch the wall?
Enjoy the show, Shepard?
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's just like, you're very flexible, ma'am.
Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
Maybe this is where Bailey is?
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I think he is. Or not? I don't know. Where the hell?
This is how it has to be. Everyone's going through this.
I know, and I'm sure you'll be fine. It's just so damn inconvenient. It's like we're pre-space flight all of a sudden.
Pretty much.
I think it's so cute that Mass Effect animators, like, did they hand holding?
Wait,
Like, they animated that, and they're like, we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that. Like, they have Shepard doing that with their love interest. And they got all these random NPCs doing it too. So cute. Ah, let's see what happens here. I don't know what happens here. Cute background romances. Yeah. I'm here for it. And, like, it makes sense to see if it more out in the public, out in the open, because, like, it's the end times. You're not going to be worried about light PDA like that. Or at least I wouldn't be. If it's almost the end of the world.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Is this for
Yes, sir.
DLC?
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Seen the books?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
Then how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge.
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Sounds useful.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near.
This feels like
Hadley,
it's for
you
the
got the
start of a
data.
DLC. I don't remember this at all.
No!
I clicked it! Just throw a tablet in his face!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Oh, I like his,
Shepard,
his markings.
I monitored a
his
C-Sec
paint.
alert from this location. Were you harmed? I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie.
I'm a boss bitch.
Take a look
Can't
through their
hurt me.
files. I need to know what this task force was up to. At once.
What? What's happening?
He shot that guy in the heart, right? The guy with the, like, unique face model. Good question.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud
Oh, no, I don't want to
noise.
click that. No, I don't want to
That
punch him.
was you shooting him.
We just leave
I
the
didn't
body
do it.
out?
It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
Then what happened?
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
Oh, okay, so this is the
It's
DLC
some kind
with
of
Leviathan.
creature.
I've never played
Our
it.
field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Again?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
This must have been one of the creepy DLCs.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Oh. Then he got, you know, burnt. I think both are apropos.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Oh, Edie's with me. Wait, did I like just start this DLC? Because Edie's like with me. Use?
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
We can find them together.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Okay. Oh! I turn around and there's a skull? I know it's a... Oh. Oh! I don't like that! Stop it. That was horrible. Why are you looking behind? No. Getting stuck on chairs. There's just a Volus. Okay.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
I don't know what else to look at. Dude, I will
this
just
Prothean?
keep clicking.
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
That just like a Krogan head from a statue? Or is it that? Yeah, it did read a M. I did read a M. I wasn't sure if it was like, like, yeah.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and
Why
locations
not?
for crimes of this nature.
Oh, there's an outside area.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Okay. Why do they have Thane's face on there? Oh, it's an upgrade. Hell yeah. Oh, I can walk amongst the greenery. That's cool. Is that a Reaper artifact? Is it? It's a fragment of Sovereign? Is it indoctrinating us?
Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
I like how she's sassing his appendage. It's like, oh, you're not such a big tough guy, are you now?
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter now.
I chose to save the Rachni Queen. Was this? Oh, does that open something?
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Rocks!
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Can't. SMG mass pulse recoil system. Okay. An upgrade. The Thorin, August 17th, 2185. The Thorin, a life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along the lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorin is an exception to that rule. It involved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorin used pain conditioning, the conductions, to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Scroll down. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. So this is how we finally get like Reaper lore. I'm excited to learn about that because I don't know. Oh. Okay, that was cool. Asteroid field. I'm like, why is that all wiggly? It's because it's an asteroid field. So I'm like trying to read the formula. There, I recognize the KC. What formula is that again? It's like such a common one.
Bryson was
I'm
not
sure they'll
merely
say it.
tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Doing so now.
Ooh. Nothing like the level up sound giving me a nice spook. That's my jump scare for tonight. Is leveling up. We good here? We good here? Oh wait, what's this?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
Yeah, like what does that mean? His heart or like... Is like his kid his heart?
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
It's art, okay? That looks cute. It's a little girl standing beside what I assume is a Hanar, with the sun out. No clouds in the sky, and the grass is very green. Oh.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
I love Shepard. He's like, but I wanted to be a Loch Ness Monster. Oh, is this the original room? Creepy ass head. So freaking. Oh.
Alien
Activate.
sightings?
Okay.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
How do I... Let's...
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
I don't think the Rachni angle really matters. I was just trying to see what we got.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
The Protheans did get conquered, so I guess it don't matter as much. Which ones did I do? I have Prothean, Rachni, and what up?
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may
I
be
guess
irrelevant.
did I already choose the only relevant one? No, okay, I want that back.
Alien sightings.
It's... What even... Do I even need it? Like, I'm sure she marked it on the Normandy. What am I doing? Get away from this creepy head. How do I leave? Oh, is there an upstairs? Ooh. Oh, it's just his room.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
What?
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Now we just need to find the pad with the encrypted data.
Oh, that's just a light. That his daughter. Oh.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have
I really like the name, like Leviathan and Dis. It sounds
preliminary analysis. Several million
ancient,
at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council.
like part of ancient myths. There we go.
Will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis.
We good? I think we're good here. Do I leave from... oh. We got Purgatory or Presidian Commons. I cannot find Bailey. I'm gonna check one more time here. What? I can't find Bailey. I gotta convince him to let Arya's friend out. I think, right? Oh, and I also said I wanted to check on Vega again because he wouldn't talk to me.
One moment, please.
I should have known. I forgot. He works. He's not C-Sec. He's a glorified. What did he call himself? Forgot. Bellman?
Good morning. Oh, hello.
He's still at it.
We've had this discussion.
And,
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk to you about releasing Jonas
awkward.
Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I just realized that I believe this voice actor is from Teen Wolf, while Dragon Age also had a character from Teen Wolf. Wait, really? I've never seen Teen Wolf, but I'm very curious. Like, I think this guy was, wasn't he in a sci-fi show? Oh, it's terrible. Glowing phrase from Sin here for Teen Wolf. He has been in a lot of stuff. Okay. It's like he has a distinct voice. Let's talk to whoever this is.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Where do I go? I immediately forgot where he said to go. I guess I have to talk to him again. Just be like, hey, wait, where did you immediately tell me to go?
Let me know when you've had a chance to talk to Sedaris.
Where do I talk to her?
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting
Wait,
that high-level
I got a letter
Hanar
from
officials
him.
may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding
Oh,
a
is he in
Batarian
Fallout New
research
Vegas?
station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The
That's a
Batarians
game
had Reaper
I'm
technology?
embarrassed to admit.
The Alliance raid
I've
turned
never
into a
beat
massacre,
it.
and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a
did seem
power
really
failure to
good,
hide
it's
the
just-
incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
I have to be in the right headspace for
They
like
maintained
Fallout, and then I
discreet
get
gray
like
market trade
obsessed.
relationships with the
the only
Batarians
thing I
and
play.
led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Gota. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise
Almost.
from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
I'd like to help.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me
You've
see what I
never
can dig
played
up at the
Fallout New
Spectre
Vegas?
office.
But he
Thanks,
does a
Shepard.
lot of voice acting
And for the
too,
record,
so I wouldn't be
not
surprised.
everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
Aw, thank you. Finally, a Spectre who, like, is cordial.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
Ooh.
I'd appreciate it.
I didn't know this would just start a quest. Well, that's fine, because we have missed her. Like, it's kind of a bummer you can't have the entire freaking crew with you, but, like, I get it. It'd be, like, a lot. As people are coming back, I'm gonna read these, because there's some new stuff. Like, military pardons for Normandy engineers. Oh, this is an update on Mass Effect 2 characters. Engineers Gabriella Daniels and Ken Donnelly are in custody on the Citadel for working with Cerberus. Daniels and Donnelly surrendered peacefully before the Normandy was turned over to the Alliance, but have maintained that they were motivated purely to help fight the Collectors and Reapers and had no other connection to the terrorist organization. Spectre authorization could offer Daniels and Donnelly full pardons and reinstate them aboard the Normandy. You know I have to do that for them. Authorized. That makes me so happy. They're gonna be on the ship now. I think. Hanar Embassy tracking. Spectre level access codes can bypass privacy settings and track financial data, transit records, and personal communications for all employees in the Hanar Embassy. To avoid triggering surveillance countermeasures, embassy files must be accessed on site. Nav points of consoles or access points with relevant information will be tagged on the Spectre's Omni tool. Oh, hey, oh my gosh, Tofi! Tofilium! And I'm deciding whether or not to let things go or to be like, I'm not giving you my code. So this would be to bypass privacy settings. I think this is for a quest.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar Embassy?
It is.
On it.
Worth it.
Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So Kasumi, she's
So
like
you
my
approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's
badass
an
thief
inspector.
friend.
The galaxy needs more like him.
But she's
And the
like a,
fact that he's
think of her
trying
like an
to
art
arrest
thief.
you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
She steals from the rich. That sort of thing. Okay. I will try to walk. I know the caption said you have a new message, but it didn't ever speak. All I remember from the brief time I played the first game was getting lost in the tower. So that's a consistent thing throughout all the games. Woo woo. Yeah. It's time. It's from Arya. I'm ready to discuss that pet project I mentioned when we spoke in Purgatory. Come to Dock 42 on the Citadel. A Batarian named Bray will be waiting. We'll do that later. Cause like you just gave me like a jillion different quests all at once, and it's a little bit overwhelming. So I'm gonna do one quest because I want to shoot something. Wait, that sounds bad. Like it's just I haven't fired my gun in a while, and This is an RPG shooter. I want to shoot a little bit. Excuse the students. I think this is where I want to go. I'm glad. Yes, pew pew, trigger happy. Get that gun out. Oh, Umi, I think I have a gun emote. Can you use it? Or at least I forgot. Do I have it on? Yeah! Gunfight, gunfight. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking about you and me. I don't wanna let you go.